Good morning. Welcome to What If Sunday Morning with Phyllis and Lee. Phyllis, what the Bible verse for this morning?
First Corinthians 13, chapter 4 through 7 verse. Love is patient, kind, not envious, not boastful, not proud, not rude, not self-seeking, not easy to anger, does not keep a record of wrongs, does not rejoice at wrongdoings, but rejoices with the truth.
Now, what does that mean to you?
Like God loves us unconditionally, like a mother and father love their children unconditionally. That's what that verse means to me.
So, if we love someone, we shouldn't keep a record of everything that they have done that's wrong.
I wouldn't say keep a record. I would say be mindful of who you're dealing with. You can always forgive them, and sometimes their actions are so hurtful. I can't say to forget what they have done, only because a snake is still a snake.
So, Phyllis, so if you have, say, a loved one, right, that has a past of doing um, bad things, things that hurts the family and everything. So, what do you do? How do you get past that without still seeing that thing every time you turn around? It keep on coming up, keep on coming up. You try to have a new beginning, but it keeps on coming up. They keep on being a repeat offender.
Well, I do know prayer changes. I also know our time and God time are totally different things, or totally different time zone. Where we want instant gratification or instant results, a lot of times it don't work out like that.
So, have you ever had a situation that you had to, I guess, so-called bury the wrongdoings of a loved one?
Yes, I think everybody has. But after you bury the doings of the wrongdoings of your loved one, it's how you choose to go forward.
Okay, say the loved one, you bury those wrongdoings. You don't keep a record, right? And they keep on doing the same thing over and over and over again. So when is enough enough? What I'm trying to say is, where is your breaking point? When do you say, you know what? I got to lead this directly with God because I did the best I can through God. I prayed, I did all those things, but they just don't get it.
Well, they get it. Trust me, they get it. It's all within that spirit realm that they in. It's all about them seeking self gratification, knowing they making you miserable. But the key thing is, I'm not saying allow your loved one to abuse you. I'm not saying allow your loved one to mistreat you. But I know this. Sometimes you step back and you go on with your life. But I'm not saying be mindful of who you did. Remember, be mindful who you're dealing with. You help them within reason. But sometimes you have to step back partial or step back all the way.
So basically, what you're saying, is, Phyllis, you said that you must give your loved one tough love.
I do believe tough love, but I do believe it's a process.
So what is tough love to you?
Where you used to jump up and give them your last. Sometimes pull back off of that. Sometimes you give up. You change your schedule to meet their schedule. Sometimes you have to make them find ways of making their life better versus being a hinder to you.
So have you ever encountered that before? Can you give us the listeners and viewers an example?
Um, I want to give an example, but right now I'm not ready to give an example.
Okay.
And the only reason because I want to be transparent, but I'm still a work in progress myself. So by that, I want to say, I, right now it's not a place where I want to be totally transparent with that situation.
Well, no, that's understandable. Me, I go back in the day. I look at my brothers, right? For always coming to me for advice or to help them out of certain situations and everything. And one day I said, man, you know what, man? You keep on doing the same thing over and over and over again. So when is enough, man? I said, you know what? I said, starting today, this is the last time I'm going to help you with this situation. He looked at me like, are you serious? I said, man, I'm serious as a heart attack. Because if I don't change from helping you resolve it, you will never resolve it. You keep on doing what you're doing until you stuck in a rock in a hard spot and there's no return. So yeah, I do understand the purpose of tough love. And sometimes to do that to a loved one, to tell a loved one no, oh man, it's rough. But they won't get it until you do that. That's why I did what I did. You know, because like I say, we all grew up in the household with my mom. My mom said, son, always be there for your brothers and always be there for your brothers and sisters and your family. You know, but sometimes your brothers do certain things that you don't approve of and stuff, and you sit there and go along with like you like it's gonna change. When it never changes, you gotta grow up. You gotta man up and say, hey man, we need to have a serious conversation. I'm done. You took me to the limit, and I'm done. So, what's on your mind, fellas? See,
Well, I can understand that because you don't want to continue to see your loved one hurt themselves until where it gets to the point that they not only hurt themselves, it's like they hurt themselves and they wreak havoc over their life. And you don't want that for your loved one because guess what? You love them too much for them to damage themselves. And thank you for putting that out there. And I can say this about one of my issues. We had an extra car, and we had given my sister one of the cars that we had bought a new car, and we had another car sitting in the yard, and we gave it to her. Well, she didn't take care of it, and you end up getting another vehicle. And she thought she should have got that one because she didn't take care of the other one we gave her. And I proceeded to tell her, no. I said, I'm going to give this to my nieces because my nieces always are helping us pick up our kids and take them from A to B to Z, wherever they need to go. So I'm going to give it to the girls. And my sister got mad. And she didn't speak to me because of that, because she felt like I was supposed to do this for her. But in the end, I had to do it for my immediate family, for my children. And it paid off because my niece them kept that car so long and kept it up that they gave it back. And that was my kids' car, first car that they ever drove. So I do understand when you ask that question, pose that question.
well, thank you for sharing, Phyllis. But that's what we're supposed to do, though. Is to feed off each other. You know what I'm saying? So, Phyllis, give the listeners and viewers something to carry them the rest of the week.
Love is unconditional, especially when it comes to family. But first of all, you have to love God and you have to love yourself. And love your family members enough not to see them hurt themselves. But I do know sometimes the flesh can step in and things will still go wrong. That's why I lean on God's word. His word was good back then and it's the same now. I lean on his word because prayer does and will change all things.
Is that it?
That's it.
Whoa. So you found your spirit. That's good. Hey, this is Lee Craft. Thank you for listening to What If Sunday Morning with Phyllis and Lee. We want to let you know, no matter what you're going through, we can guarantee you one thing. It's going to be okay. As long as you make God a part of your life. So have a blessed day, and please find time and make time to tell God thank you.